Hey guys, this is Joe from the Designated Drinkers giving you all a friendly reminder that this Saturday, April the 28th, you can come out to Jackie's Sports Bar and Grill at Painesville, 569 South State Road, 8 to 12:30 to come see Matt Chase and Redneck Cadillac and also have a beer with us. Hope you enjoy it. Keep on drinking, whatever the fuck Tom says. Welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast 2.0. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
So you can shut the fuck up, you punk ass bitch!
Watch your profanity.
About it, you know what I'm saying? It's like they taking things away from us. They're taking our land. They're taking the hip hop, exploiting it all. You know what I mean? Check it. They taking the land like they taking hip hop. For what? For the money. And it just don't stop. They taking the land like they.
Are we recording right now?
Now we are.
Okay.
Now we are. But one of my friends commented on the pictures, not on our page, but I shared them, and he's like, "Your podcast is called Designated Drinkers, and you're drinking iced tea. What are you, pregnant?" And I'm like,
That's amazing.
I just put
That guy deserves a fucking medal.
I just put in the comments, I'm like, I'm carrying. So yeah.
Carrying a fucking baby in your womb, you little bitch.
Yeah. Congrats, baby girl.
Yeah, you know, guys, I'm about 4 months pregnant.
Who's the lucky guy?
You.
Oh,
You
shit.
knocked me
Oh,
up.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. I'm going to be a daddy.
Hey, what do you guys' thoughts on the Insane Clown Posse?
Oh, wait. You were the one
Wow,
who
we're
asked.
just jumping right into it, huh?
I might as well.
Well, you didn't even. You got to introduce us.
Oh, hey, guys. Welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast. My name is Carlo.
Tom.
And
This is-
Jizzy Joe.
Yeah. And last but not
69.
least, Jeezy Joe. 69.
Look me up on Pornhub.
Me up on Pornhub.
Follow him on
I do
Pornhub.
I do aggressive clown porn.
Aggressive clown porn.
Yeah, that's where I go. What do you want? Do you want a dildo or do you want a giraffe? You better tell me right now. It's gonna be a dildo.
What the fuck?
Is that the balloon popping or your cock?
Both.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
That escalated quickly.
So did these nuts
I'm
in
gonna
his
pop.
mouth. Anyways, what are your thoughts on
Is that what
the
Michael
Insane
said
Clown
before he
Posse?
came in your eye?
You fucking homo. I knew you were going to go there.
So you said it's insane clown posse? I don't know. I've never listened to them. Have you guys listened to them?
It's called murdercore. So it's essentially rap, but with killing people and shit.
Like they actually kill people?
Yeah. Like one of their... Dude, I used to actually like listening to the music. Mm-hmm. I was a weird kid. I wanted to be accepted. so like, they have a song called Your Head Would Mean So Much to Me. Yeah, where
Wow.
it talks about like, you know, like owning, like killing somebody and like keeping their head or like... It's all about like a lot of the shit's about being a family and as a group, even though like you're not blood related, you know, you're family.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mob thing, right?
It's kind of like an outcast thing. Kind
You
of.
can't. They got labeled as a gang
but they're not
for a long
gang.
time, but they're not.
Well-
They fought really hard to get taken out of a gang list.
You know,
They're a clan.
you know what the thing
Guild.
is? The thing is with
shit.
them, I never really listened to their music, but the one thing I will say, I do have a lot of respect for them because I know that a lot of the money that they made off their music, like they donated a lot.
They put a lot of their stuff back into the community too.
They're probably cool
Yeah.
people.
And they pick up a lot of their like fans, like a lot of their like well-known fans, because you know like murdercore became its own thing when they started. So like they had other people that started doing it as well, kind of like an ICP, but
Tech Nine's known for doing stuff. With
yeah,
them
like
and
Cottonmouth. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of them that like
Cottonmouth Kings.
yeah. So what they do is they're like under the label of the like,
Insane clown posse?
Yeah.
kind of yeah. So,
I did used to listen to Cottonmouth Kings. I like some of their music.
Yeah, they had some pretty good ones. But yeah, either way, so like it became like a thing, you know, and they pick up their fans and make them artists and shit like that.
No, actually, you know what the funny thing is? I've never listened to them, but like you talking about that reminded me. There's an episode of Workaholics where they go to like one of the conventions because like they try to hook up one of their
You're shaking
coworkers.
the table, Tom.
No, sorry.
They try to get one of their coworkers to like date somebody, but they didn't know he was what do they call what are their fans called?
Juggalos.
The juggalo, like dude was a juggalo, so she she ends up having to go to one of their concerts, and they're like, "Oh fuck!" Like she could get killed. We need to like go find her. And then the whole episode is like them going to the concert, and they're afraid, like, "Oh shit, man! Like these are supposed to be intense."
Have you seen the new
concerts.
movie that they just released called Game Over Man?
Who?
I watched
Those
some of
guys.
it because
Oh.
Nicole watched it without me.
She seems to do that a lot, huh?
So I literally
you know what
hold on. I came home and she was watching it, and then I sat down and I'm like, "What is this?" And she's like, "Oh, it's Game Over, Man." And it was almost at the end of the movie, so I saw the end of the movie, but I never really saw the beginning.
I thought it was kind of funny. Like,
What's
it's
the
very
premise?
much their humor. They're waiters, and no, they're not. They're not waiters. That's the whole point. They're bellhops, like Michael's job,
Okay.
But the hotel gets taken over by like
by terrorists
Yeah.
trying to get money from this rich guy. And then
Yeah.
it's what they described when I was reading an interview by them, and they described it as Die Hard meets comedy or some shit like that. The Die Hard comedy. That's what they were trying to make.
From what I saw of it, it didn't seem too bad.
It
seemed
was
kinda
like I
funny.
said, I liked it. I stayed up. Like we started watching it at like 11:50 or 11:30, and I stayed up and watched the whole
So
thing.
way past your bedtime.
Way past my bedtime. That's right. You would be one to talk 9 o'clock.
Not on the weekends, motherfucker. Some of us got to be up early for work.
Me too.
Yeah,
have to
man.
tell you.
Everyone's got to be over.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. We're still recording.
I know, right?
man.
We're fucking ballers.
We're rebels,
today.
baby.
I know. Tell me about it.
I think it's the new equipment, man. We're
Yeah,
just like we
dude.
just want to
Yeah.
keep
Yeah,
recording.
we want to keep making content. We want to
Yeah.
keep it nice and crispy.
Crispy.
No, you're just making it gay.
Ah, fuck you.
Crispy.
But anyways, tomorrow Joe and I are gonna go
cum that
watch
goes in your
the.
ear.
Not tomorrow. So the episode. You gotta.
You son of a bitch.
You got to make sure that you're not just the one talking today.
What?
So you got to listen.
So there's
for-
these things with headphones, right?
Yeah. I'm listening to you guys. I haven't been cutting
Why'd you
off.
just
have
turn
I?
mine up?
Are you 4? My bad.
I mean, you can leave it where it's at. I'm just,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
perfect.
is this? No, that's.
he's
this
2
is-
now.
Oh, he's 2.
So,
Okay.
like, when you hear us talking,
I turned
you
it down
stop
for you.
talking.
Right. Definitely.
Haven't I been doing that?
No, you
No.
haven't. Not at all.
I don't think so. I like whispered
Yeah,
one
Darian,
thing.
fucking relax.
Too bad. Fuck it. I'm the new Darian now.
I guess so, because he
Yeah.
was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
well.
Well, Darian, he actually did really
he's
good
learning.
with the headphones,
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
he fucking did.
unlike Joe.
Unlike Joe.
I don't give a shit.
I guess
Who the
Joe's
fuck?
voice has to be heard all the time.
Fuck yeah. I usually don't talk, so fuck you guys.
Star of the
You guys-
show.
Fuck
Star of
yeah.
the show.
Hell yeah, I'm making my fucking comeback. Yeah.
You know, it'd be really funny if you
What?
remake the intro that we just did.
I probably
And
will
then,
now.
Welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast 2.0. Sit back and enjoy the fucking ride, Tom.
And then I'll immediately shut it off.
Right. But anyways, you guys had some topics you guys want to talk about, right?
No, I'm not gonna talk.
I actually have something that got brought up at work.
Yeah.
So I do construction, and we were just talking, and Matt actually brought up something that he saw on a news feed.
What's that?
It was this girl, I
Are
think.
you dipping?
No, they're pouches.
Oh, fuck you, you whore.
I'm not doing it right now.
I
Calm
know.
the fuck
you
down.
just
What's a
fucking-
pouch?
It's dip
nicotine.
in.
Oh,
It's
okay.
dip, like like the shit that they put in their mouth, but it's in a pouch.
Tom puts a lot of stuff in his mouth.
I do.
He's got an oral fixation,
I do.
mainly with cock, though.
Oh.
It's mostly cock. But
That's how he got pregnant.
I got pregnant by my mouth. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, man.
It was
I
my
mean,
butthole. You need
You've
to
been
get
watching
right.
too much porn.
Anyways, so Matt brought up this thing that he read in a news
Girls don't
feed.
like it that rough.
God damn it! Fuck you guys! God, fuck.
Go ahead.
Hey,
go
now
ahead.
it's not
No,
me. It
fuck
was.
you. Done.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nope.
Come on, baby. Don't be like that.
Go ahead. Seriously.
No, because I know what you guys are gonna fucking do. The second I start talking,
I
you're
swear,
just gonna
no,
be like,
I'm not. I'm not gonna
I'm
do
not
that
gonna
because
do
it's
that.
stupid,
All right.
and
Yeah.
we need content. Go ahead.
Okay, so Matt started talking. You son of a bitch.
I'm not even saying shit to you.
So Matt started talking about this this news article that he read, and it was about this chick. I think she was like 16 or something, and she got knocked up during a gangbang. So she wasn't sure who the dad was, and they were trying to figure out. So she was like taking them to court.
Every single one of them.
All 13 of them.
Would you say a football team size? God damn it!
Kind
Why
of.
isn't Darian here?
Kind of. I'm like, First off, how do you get yourself into that situation where you're just like, yeah, you know what? All 13 of you can bang me out. It's fine.
Can I just say, I mean, that means that a lot of them, like, finished inside her.
Probably
That's
all
not
of them
necessarily
if they're
true.
teenagers.
Well, that's not necessarily
Pre-cum,
true.
you know.
Shit.
You can get pregnant from pre-cum.
Oh, I know. Aziz,
Tom
I'm
should know
sorry.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, we should both know
That's
that.
actually how I got knocked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That ass, man.
It's super absorbent.
I'm gonna by the time this episode's released,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my new tattoo, guys, and it's gonna look sick as fuck.
You want to tell the audience what your new tattoo is gonna look like?
It's from an anime. Cause I'm fucking gay.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask you guys because I don't have a tattoo, but I don't have a tattoo because I don't really think that there's anything that I want to get a tattoo of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you guys have still gotten tattoos just to get them,
Yes.
or was it like you just thought about something and that was the moment you were like, I'm gonna get a tattoo?
I wouldn't have.
I wanted to get a tattoo just to get one,
Mm-hmm.
but then I came into the understanding that all tattoos that you have meant something to you that specific time, right? So I think I've said this 100 times in the podcast, but like Joe from yesterday is not the Joe of today. Carlo from yesterday is not Carlo of today. So if that tattoo meant something to me specifically at that moment, I'm not going to tarnish it by either removing it or doing like
It's kind of like memories.
tattooing over. It's a memory. It is another version of you.
Mm-hmm.
It is a version of you that might not have made the best choices,
Right.
but it is a version of you that was still alive and that was there and that made that decision to get that stupid anime tattoo or whatever.
So, like with me,
You shouldn't regret it. That's what I'm saying.
like with me, I knew that I wanted a tattoo when I was like 15.
Me too.
But the tattoo that I wanted was for my grandfather. So
Right.
I already knew that what I was gonna get when I went in.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Every tattoo I've gotten has meant something to me.
Yeah.
See, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, you knew what you were gonna get and you got it. It wasn't like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go get a picture of the bull from Red Bull.
I did some research.
Mhm.
That's about it.
Right, but like
My tongue is really dry.
So like my ass, like what I was saying is you wouldn't have gotten a tattoo if you didn't have an idea of what you wanted to get.
I mean, my thing is just for instance with my Punisher slash. Just say it.
Oh, okay, the Red's apple ale. I don't want to drink like
you probably shouldn't have said that on the podcast.
I don't give a
but-
shit. It's like 1:00 in the morning. I haven't had any of that, and I've only eaten like one thing today. I'm not gonna like.
So, like with me, my first one was for my grandfather, so I automatically knew what I wanted. My next one was my bull skull, and that was because I was fucking stupid. And then I got the background behind it, which I was cool with because it was like, oh, okay, so it's kind of like. My thing is I like the Native American stuff,
Yeah.
so that's kind of why I got it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, 10 years down the road, am I going to still think like that? Not necessarily, but at the same point, like Carla was saying, like it's more of a memory for me.
See, but I
you
get.
shouldn't regret it.
I get those
No, I
tattoos.
won't.
Like I get it. Like if in the moment you were like if you would have gotten that. So I'm gonna tell
Dude, I have a Batman and Punisher tattoo.
I'm gonna tell the listeners a story. At one point, Carlo really wanted tattoos. Like it was like a year ago or 2 years ago. Because when he has money, he likes to spend. And like
It's true.
dude, it's not a lie.
And-
When I have money, I have fucking hole burning in my pocket.
I think this was 2 years ago. This is 2 years ago, and I know why, but I'm not gonna say it on the podcast. But anyways, you were like, "Oh, dude, I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the things that I love. I'm gonna get a tattoo of a primate, which is a Pokemon for those people who don't know.
I still want that. That's
He's gonna
pretty cool.
He's gonna be holding a D20, and then I was like, okay, but like, you know what I mean? Like in the moment, if you get that, whatever. But like 20 years later, you know, whatever, fuck it, you shouldn't regret that, and I understand.
Right.
I agree with that. But like my whole thing is like if I just went tomorrow because I'm like fuck it, I should get a tattoo, and I was like, get some. I just want some Japanese signs on my bottom, on my neck that say
On my
ramen.
bottom.
noodle.
You're just going to get come here in
Yeah,
Japanese.
in Japanese.
on your ass.
So, and so every time I fuck those like rich Japanese
Dude,
boys, they go, "Oh yeah, here."
I was talking to Tom, not Tom, Nick. I was talking to Nick, and we were talking about tattoos for some reason, and he said something along the lines of, I always wanted some like Chinese characters. He's like, not like Japanese characters, and I was like, because Paul. And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, because he'd make fun of you all the time if it was Japanese, and he's like, yeah. I was like, and then he'd be like, why wouldn't you just get a Korean one? I could at least translate that for you, huh?
You know what?
By the way, he's coming on the next episode for the podcast.
Oh, you talked to him about it?
No. Nick said that he was going to invite him.
You know what I really want to do is, I really want to get like Nicole to get a T tattooed on one ass cheek and an M on the other, so this way when she bends over, it spells my
You
name.
fucking asshole. Such a turd.
No, literally, her asshole would spell my name.
I know.
Oh, so like if I got a girlfriend, I would get one cheek that says J and the other one that says E.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And for me, oh wait,
You can't.
actually I can.
Actually, one cheek
I
would
can do
just say
KARL.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
then they're just like, I don't get it. Here, bend over real quick, honey.
Who the fuck is Carl?
It's Carlo. It's fucking Carlo. God damn it.
I don't think Ashley would agree with that.
I don't know, man. I have
Maybe
a
on
lot
my
of
second marriage.
I have a lot of tattoos that I want, but I know in the end I'll probably end up getting them.
I like how you're like, in the end, I'm going to get all of them. I do want a sleeve full of anime tattoos.
You know,
Because that's what to me, I don't want to say anime defines me, but it does define part of my life and part of what I love.
Yeah.
I can't even really talk shit because the Batman Punisher thing I got, I kind of want to turn that into like a superhero / villain
Right.
sleeve.
Well, I
So-
mean, for my tattoo, it's also called Unison, which is, it means something. Like when I told Ashley, she's like, it's bullshit, and I was like, it's not. Like, it is from an anime that I fucking have watched my entire life, but at the same time, it is legitimately about a unison between two characters actually working together again. So it means something.
So it's going to be a tattoo of my face and your face?
Yeah, man, totally. What were you about to say, Joe?
It was that's funny because I don't know what day it was, but I was over here with your
Were
fiance.
you here
one
when I
day.
said that?
No. She was because I'm friends with your girlfriend, so she girl talks with me because
Yeah.
I have no gender. I'm fluid. I'm gender fluid.
Oh my fucking god!
But she was like, I don't know what it was. She was talking about your whole thing.
My
And
whole
she's-
getup?
Yeah, your whole like which looks amazing. I don't know why
Thank
she
you, I
doesn't like
appreciate
it.
it.
But she's like
doesn't?
she was like I had to tell him some shit because it was something about the wedding, and she's like, just so you know, I don't know what you think that you think you can just like be with like your boys and you can have all this crazy shit where you can look like this and whatever. And then she was like,
I'm very interested in what he's saying right now.
I
I
feel
don't-
like this is something that you weren't supposed to say in front of him.
I mean, hey man, we're
Yeah,
bros.
fuck it. Yeah, go ahead. Keep-
But it was
Keep going.
I don't even really remember the full extent of it. But she was like, because you
Yeah,
trying to
he
get
does.
this, you're trying to get this. No, I really don't.
But go ahead.
But she was like, because you're trying to get this bullshit tattoo that you can't bullshit with me. I know it doesn't mean what you think it means, and like,
It definitely does, but okay.
and then like apparently like she was like, and I got him to do. I think it was something about the wedding. I think it was a song. Oh, it was the Ed Sheeran song. Or
Yeah,
something.
I told her, I was, ew, dude, that shit looks disgusting. Tom is
yeah.
fucking dipping right now, and he's fucking like, just, that's fucking gross.
Dude, I'm trying to make sure that the podcast sounds great again, you know? I don't want
Anyways,
it to...
faggot.
Don't
Is
want
that
to hear
gonna-
all
is
that
that gonna
gay
be-
vaping noise.
Is that gonna be the name of the first podcast that the first episode
No.
that
No,
we
it's
did with
100
this?
bucks.
It was gonna be, but then we said something really funny.
Okay.
Like 100 semen a load,
You'll-
100 calories a load or
I'll
some
hear
shit
it.
like that.
You'll hear it when you're
Yeah,
listening
when you're
to
doing it. I named it, but I don't think it's the right name.
It's fine.
Anyways, Jins. So yeah, I talked to her about it, and I was like, "This means something." She's like, "Bullshit." I was like,
Yeah.
"It does, but whatever. I don't give a shit." And then she was mad at me for like the longest time. I was like, "How about this?
Just
you
like the
drop
goatee.
drop the shit about it, and then I'll let you pick the fucking wedding song." And she's like, "Seriously?" I was like, "Yes, if you fucking drop it, because I don't want to hear it anymore, and I'm doing this anyways." And I was also gonna cave on the Ed Sheeran shit. Like I didn't give a fuck about it really, so I was gonna cave in it anyways. So I was like, might as well get something out of this.
I love it. I love it when you talk to both parties, like both relationship parties, and their viewpoint of it is completely different. You know what I mean?
When because you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or die.
Fucking dude, I just find it funny though because the one thing that I've noticed in like the past, I don't know, year, is when we first started hanging out again, you pretty much just did whatever she said.
That's not true.
It's a little true.
I got more of a pair of balls nowadays than before, though.
So, like, when we were talking shit about the haircut, you're like, man, I really like this haircut. I'm like, you're not going to do it. Ashley won't allow it. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you went and got the haircut. I am talking into the mic.
Before you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Dude, fuck off, bitch.
It's okay.
I didn't hear it.
So,
keep going.
So now you went from just getting a haircut to then you grew out the goatee, and that whole time I was like, "Yeah, you're not gonna grow facial hair. Ashley doesn't like it." And you're like, "Really? I'm not. Watch." And now you just had the goatee.
Dude, the other day,
good,
I love
man.
her. I love her to death. I really do. And if you ever listen to the podcast, just know that. All right. But anyways, like, it went along the lines of for the haircut. First of all, it was myself, Tom, Nicole, and Ashley. We were sitting at this at a table upstairs talking, and I was like, I've always wanted to get this haircut, but I don't know if I can pull it off.
Are you talking about the Brad Pitt one?
Yeah.
I was there.
Oh, were you there? Okay, my bad. But so anyway, so we were talking, and I was like, I always wanted to get it, and Ashley looked at me, and she said, "You're not gonna get that." And I said, "I'm sorry." She was like, "You're not getting that."
And then I said, "No balls, no balls."
I was like, "Did you just tell me I couldn't do something?" And she's like, "I'm just saying, you're not gonna get that." And I'm like, "The fuck I am," because now I'm getting that haircut, and I got that. I've had this haircut for the longest time, and like, she doesn't say anything to me anymore about it.
That was at one of the family dinner things.
Yeah, it was. And then the goatee, I just decided to grow it. You didn't really.
I didn't bust your balls.
Yeah,
as
you didn't
much
bust my
about
balls
that.
about it. Yeah, you really didn't. I just I like it. The moment I knew that both these sides could actually touch for my goatee, I was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm growing it.
I more or less busted Ashley's balls about it because I was like, oh, Carlo, that goatee looks really good. You should keep it.
I appreciate that. You keep doing that. You know, it's funny. I went to help Nick move, and I got compliments on my haircut and my goatee. They were like, bro, straight looking like a samurai.
Dude,
I
it
was
looks
like,
awesome.
thank you. That's pretty.
Yeah.
It's a pretty legit thing to say to me.
Like we got a good thing going on. I got the full beard. You got the like nice little the nice Japanese thing.
I need to shave. Yeah.
No, you don't need to shave.
You don't need to shave.
Yeah,
You
bro.
fucking hick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Darian's got his like pubic Fu Manchu and you should.
Name of the episode: Pubic Fu Manchu. No,
Can we
actually,
just talk about his fucking nickname in that Call of Duty chat? Angelo is a fucking genius.
What did he name him?
Captain Bukkake Beard.
Yeah.
Dude,
Go laugh at the mic.
I about shit my fucking pants when he changed his name to that in there.
He about just shit out of his mouth like he is right now.
Yeah. Hey, do you want a Snickers? You could do that a lot better with the Snickers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a throwback to last episode
Yeah.
when we talked about
Mouth buttholes.
mouth buttholes and the fact that Tom's chewing right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a fucking pouch, dude.
I'm giving you a bunch of shit about it. I don't give a
Dude,
fuck.
I'm sorry.
Chew's
You
fucking gross.
You just sounded so fucking lame. Oh, that's a fucking pouch.
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying, chew is fucking gross. You should just go outside and smoke if you're gonna fucking chew.
just wait till the day before your wedding
Does
when I
it
shave
taste?
your goatee off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does it taste good?
That's
Is that what
fucked
it
up.
is?
No, it doesn't. It tastes like
It actually
nicotine.
does. It tastes like fucking wintergreen.
Yeah, bro, you should try it.
What does wintergreen taste like?
Definitely.
I'm
don't
not
try
doing
it.
that.
Don't try it. Just smell it.
Okay.
Dicks, bag of dicks, say bag of dicks.
You can't do that. You can't fucking do that.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna laugh.
I just fucking did. Watch me, I'll say it again.
It's-
Say bag of dicks.
It smells really good.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, it smells like spearmint shit,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, you
Yeah.
smell it too?
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, except, I can just get gum and not fuck my teeth
That's
up.
true. Yeah, hey, you.
You know, to each their own. I don't really
Right.
give a fuck. I hope my teeth fall out before your wedding for the
I'm
pictures.
gonna call you Gummy from now on.
That's fine.
Dude, the
See,
man
you know-
man in the stalls are gonna love you.
Hell yeah. That glory hole, baby. But, dude, You know, the thing is I don't do it all that much.
Dude, what fucking comedian were we? I think we were both watching. It might have been Tom Segura. He does this joke about a glory hole, where he says he goes into a porn shop, and he's talking about like there's only one guy there, and he goes into like a peep show, and in the peep show right next door there's a glory hole, and in the peep show itself it was just a video, and he says that the guy's like, oh, there's a glory hole for $5.
And he was talking about how he's like, and I'm sitting there thinking that we're the only two people here, so it's probably that dude on the other side of this wall.
No, he goes to say that he's like, and dude, in my mind I was just a hot chick, you know, fucking like, or some random. But then I realized as I got older, it was just me and that guy there.
He never said that he did it though.
No, I think he says he didn't do it.
Yeah, but he was like, I was sitting there thinking, I was contemplating, and I'm like, it's only me and this dude here.
Yeah.
Like, but at the same point, I'm not seeing the person do it, so technically does it make it gay?
Would you guys ever do glory? Would you? Like, you guys are in committed relationships, but you guys would never do glory
I
hole?
wouldn't do a glory hole.
Is it just because you don't know who's on the other side?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not even that for me.
Disease.
I just wouldn't do it.
Just disease.
Okay.
Just disease-ridden hole. That's all I think about.
I would much rather just go find somebody random to bang.
Okay.
Right.
It's really not that hard.
Oh, like you did to that one girl?
Hey guys, so I introduced you to Reddit like 15 minutes ago. What do you think?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think we're gonna use it a lot.
Yeah, dude, Reddit's awesome. I've always enjoyed it. I think it's better than Facebook when it comes to like looking up and seeing funny shit.
I think the thing was like when I thought Reddit, like I have a different idea of what Reddit is because I've used Reddit before and like
I've
not
heard a
as an
lot of
app.
bad things about it.
Yeah, like
Like what?
what did you hear?
Just that like people are fucking assholes
But
on
yeah,
it
dude,
all
but
the time.
think about it. It's like posting on a public forum on Facebook. They're gonna be assholes about anything, but you got to find the right communities, right? Like, I usually follow Matt Koval,
Yeah.
which is the
D&D man.
the D&D guy, and the community there is amazing. And Rooster Teeth, they're always fucking nice over there. And I think that's about it. And then, you know, the standard Reddit ones where it's like funny shit. Like, for example, I remember a while back when we used to do Pokemon competitions, Joe.
Yeah.
I posted on Reddit and I was like, I need help with these specific Pokemon because I cannot think of any builds for them.
Oh, okay.
And I did a huge run-on sentence because I was typing on my phone. And then somebody was like, I can help you with a better way to fucking spell and use grammar. And I was like, oh, nice. Then can you help me with Pokemon? Here you go. And didn't fucking reply back. And somebody else was like, that was a nice one. Here's some information I think you should use.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's awesome. But it depends, right? The communities are different. Like, usually Pokemon communities, though, are fucking toxic as shit. Like,
Because it's just a bunch of guys who don't get
competition.
laid.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of like Call of Duty. Like, if you're ever in a game chat,
Oh, my God.
dude, I don't know.
Bunch of little kids telling you how much they fucked your mom.
Dude, it's not even just the kids, though. Like, some of the adults on there, I'm like, how do you survive in society by talking to people like that? Like,
Ling long, ding dong, let me suck that dick.
no, dude, it's not even that. Like,
Have you guys gotten on? I'm sorry. Did I just?
I've been in a game and I was in the game chat and I had my mic on mute and this dude was just literally telling people to kill themselves the whole time.
God.
I'm like, you're a fucking piece of shit, bro. Like, he's like, so and so, you suck, and then he would just say, go kill yourself, like straight up. I'm like, what the fuck?
I feel like to some degree they're probably doing that because they just want to say it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even the fact that they mean it. It's just like, oh, it's like when it's like you have a stage, so you have to say something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, speaking of video games, this is something I actually brought up to Tom today. I ended up buying a while back because I haven't been using, because we've been playing a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I haven't not been using my computer as often to play video games. But I ended up buying this game. It was like ended up being like $5 because my old coworker recommended it, called Phantom Breakers. And it's a side scroller, and you can play up to multiple people with on the computer, like co-op, like couch co-op, which is really fun. Hold on, and that's what. Yeah, sorry. I was like, dude, I wanted to burp, and then it didn't come out, and then it did.
You
Anyways.
cleared your throat, then it came out.
Yeah.
What the shit?
Anyways,
All right.
so I was playing it, And then I realized all the characters were girls. I was like, what the fuck? That's weird. So I picked one, and then all of a sudden, the audio came in Japanese, but with English subtitles. I was like, oh, that's why. And then Tom comes over, and I was playing this game. He's like, what are you playing? I was like, oh, it's this side-scroller. I was like, I found it weird because all the characters were female, but then I realized it's Japanese. And Tom goes, oh, yeah, definitely. What are your thoughts on that? I'm just like, I think it's just...
I think that they're perverts. That's why.
Jesus Christ. Wait, all Japanese people are perverts. Tom.
Calling it out. I think me and Paul Nam will get along just fine.
Jeez.
Yeah, but you might. He doesn't like.
No,
He
dude,
doesn't specifically like Japanese people.
You know what? I don't.
Not to discourage our Japanese audience.
I don't.
We love you for listening.
Yes.
I don't have an issue with anybody from Japan. My thing is like everything.
Get out of my goddamn country, goddamn Japs.
I don't have the dip in my mouth anymore. You can't say that. But I guess my thing is everything that they put out. It's just like some chick with huge titties. And I mean, I'm personally okay with it because I'm perverted too.
I don't disagree with you.
That's every Asian culture, though.
Yeah, but I find it weird. Is it because most Asian girls have like tiny titties? Is
Man,
that why they do
Asians
it?
like their titties. What do you?
Everything's so small.
I like me some Asian girls. I'm okay with it.
Everything's so small.
That if I wasn't dating my Polish woman upstairs, I would probably be dating an Asian woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a
Asians are
Hispanic
sexy.
girl.
No, I've sworn myself off
I would.
Spanish women
Yeah,
because they're insane.
You know what the thing is, like you
don't
gotta mix the paints, bro. Like me and Carlo don't want to date like Hispanic girls.
Right.
We're already Hispanic. That
I
doesn't
would.
do
Also,
anything
you know,
for us.
the I was gonna say we got to separate the tribes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude!
We got to make sure we're not related.
I've seen a lot of beautiful Puerto Rican girls, but I'm like, I mean,
you know what nationality is really gorgeous is Cubans.
Yeah, they're very pretty
they're
women.
beautiful.
You're right.
Oh my God,
They're very pretty women.
yeah. I could
Pretty woman
I could get
walking
down
down
with
the
that.
street.
just saying.
we could probably find you one.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
At the
fine.
wedding.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Nicole. I know you're listening.
Oh shit. We
Dude,
were just
actually,
joking.
if you've been listening for 4 weeks, good job. I can tell you right now, Tom's definitely not looking.
We're gonna give you. This is me giving you a celebratory thing.
Oh, by the way,
Here's the fucking ad! Here's the ad! Here's the fucking ad! Here's the fucking ad! Here it is!
Looking to expand your playlist? Well, Fat Lowell's Radio has got you covered. Lose your religion with Reverend Jess and Deacon Sam over on the Church Absurd. Hear nerd culture get dissected on the Fickle Fanboy with RPM. Get drunk at the round table with the designated drinkers. Hear solid and interesting interviews on Unseriously Serious. Do you want to get involved? Send your rant over to the League of Infuriated Nerds. Also, check out the Fat Lowell's Radio Associated shows. Get your not safe for work talk radio fix on the Rob and Slim Show. Get some life advice from Jerry and Cal on From to Bottom. All of these shows and more await you at Fat Lowell's Radio. You can find us on SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter, and various podcast apps, as well as our website, fatlowellsradio.us. HTTP, not HTTPS. We hope you enjoy the smorgasbord of shows we have prepared for you. Fat Lowell's Radio, stuff full of entertainment.
isn't that a great ad? By this time, I don't know. Will this be out after Matt Chase's show? Wouldn't it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it will
Probably.
Be. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either
His
way.
show is like in 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, the 28th.
28th.
So this will be. Will this be out?
I don't know.
Well, it also depends on
Yes.
because
Yeah.
well,
No, this won't be out.
these might also be backups because if we're going to be recording with
Paul
and whoever else,
Nick and shit. Yeah.
yeah,
What
Dude, I think we've over-recorded. Actually, this is definitely
Wait a
okay.
minute. Hold on. When are you gonna? So
Hold
wait,
up.
the time
Wait a
that
minute.
Paul comes, is Nick gonna be here?
Yeah.
It's a Sunday.
No, it's a
Saturday?
Saturday.
I mean, that's what I meant. Okay.
He told me.
sure he's
yeah,
gonna make it?
I 100% verified it with him because he
Okay.
said, "Oh, Chloe and I are alternating." So
Yeah.
this week he said something about doing Hoffer House the week before, and then the next week, Chloe doing Hoffer House the week before, and then him doing the podcast the week after.
Wouldn't he have the baby then?
No,
He said he's not gonna have the baby.
No, he's gonna bring Paul Nam.
Okay.
His own
well,
baby.
I'm just saying because like his own Korean baby.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, hey, Paul Nam is a sexy bitch.
dude, Paul Nam's fucking awesome, dude.
He
That
is.
guy's. I always thought Paul Nam was legit as fuck.
I kind of can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, he's always been a fun guy.
You know,
I always thought it was.
You
fun
know what's
guy.
gonna be the funny thing? You can write this down, listeners. What's gonna happen is we're gonna meet Paul. Tom's gonna meet Paul, and then Paul's gonna be our friend.
And then we're gonna upgrade from Nick to Paul.
And then Paul's gonna be on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's gonna be our guy.
Be like, hey, Paul, you owe me $93.
Jesus Christ!
That's an entrance fee.
You know the one thing that I
Right.
This is America.
I do kind of want to bring up the one thing that I have noticed is since we started this podcast, we've met a lot of new people.
Right? Isn't it amazing? I think it really brought a different dynamic to what our lives are. Because to me, like my life was always go to work, get out of work, come home, play video games, study, go to work, do the same shit on weekends. Do jiu-jitsu, then do nothing on Saturdays, or maybe hang out, go somewhere.
Yeah.
But now, like, I look forward to the podcast. I always do. I always do, and or like I also look forward to D&D on Sundays. I really do. So, but either way, you know, it's a thing. It really is.
Yeah, I just find it crazy because what we've met, I'd probably say at least
5 more.
5 people
5 or
since we
I
started.
want to say maybe even 10 or 15.
Now, when you say 10 or 15, do you mean like we've just talked to them, or like met them and hung out with them?
Met them and hung out with them.
I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I just think that it's crazy,
Yeah.
like how something like this, we could meet so
Right.
many new people doing it. Because like when you're like, hey, I have a podcast, you want to come do it? Like you would think they'd be like, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, which we've
Yeah.
gotten.
Yeah.
You know, I'll
But
stop. I'll stop rubbing Hobo Johnson's dick. All right, but I messaged him.
Yeah.
I think I said this. Have I said this on the podcast?
I don't know. You haven't.
I messaged them and I was like, "Hey man, I do this little podcast with my friends, and I wanted to know if you could do if you wanted to be on this segment where we talk to different people doing different things." And he's like, "Yeah, we gotten like really a lot, so not right now. I'm really sorry." And I was like, "You're good, man. If you ever get a chance, please let me know."
I mean, it's cool that he messaged you
Yeah,
back.
it's
though.
fucking awesome that he replied, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So
because
maybe one day we'll get him.
I mean, most people won't.
You know who will
Right.
probably get before him though? We'll probably
What?
get Matt Colville.
Dude, I wish I should message him.
You
and
should.
be like, "Hey, would you like to do a bar talk with us?" Yeah, I should do that. I'll message him.
I better be on that part talk. I'm not.
Uh,
Yeah, you guys can do that. It's,
No, you're good.
You know what? You know what? Fuck you. Don't be this like, oh, I'm too cool for school. You love D&D.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. I just
you're
don't
trying
know
to.
who he is.
We'll
so
get
I
you
You're
to
would-
good.
know him.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
As a player, you shouldn't know what McCoval does.
Yeah.
As a DM myself, I should. Also, Darian gave me this kick-ass Red Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's trying to. He's trying to
No,
play.
he got it from his loot crate.
Oh shit.
And he's like, "Hey, here you go. I wouldn't use this." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude, I'll take it." So I put it up there. I'll probably get used and kill you guys in D&D. Anyways, by this time, you guys are probably already dead.
Oh, so not. So we probably won't be. So we were talking about video games. So I was gonna ask you guys.
You know, last time you brought up State of Decay 2, we didn't even talk about it. We barely talked about
We
it.
talked a
know.
little bit about.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all good.
there's
It
not a lot
happens.
to talk
Well,
about.
that's
It
because
hasn't
Joe's
come
the
out
star
yet.
of the show now. So
Go ahead, Joe. You were saying.
I don't give a
Just
shit.
fucking go.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna go. I'm and I'm enjoy it. I'm gonna take my fucking time.
God.
I'm just saying he was calling me out the
Yeah,
whole
I don't
time.
give
So
a shit.
fuck
Fuck
him.
it.
Is this the whiny bitch fucking
Right,
thing, or
Tom,
is this the
stop
Designated
crying.
Drinkers podcast 2.0?
That is 2.0. I was whining about stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We've
go.
gotten to the point where we can do that now.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me about it.
We're old man privilege. Why are these kids always gotta come over here and think they can talk about things? Why?
Shout out to Diane for still listening for some reason.
Hey, first of all, this has actually been a pretty good podcast. You can suck
Yeah.
a dick. Hey, Diane, you're welcome.
I was being legit. I was saying
No, but still,
out.
shout out to Diane for listening to all of her stupid
Yeah,
episodes.
dude, shout out to Diane.
And giving us laptops when they break.
You fucking asshole. He's not wrong though, Diane. Thanks for the laptops.
Oh my god! I'm gonna start doing jujitsu, and then one day I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Diane, my laptop broke."
Oh, that
Can
just
you-"
reminded me. This is something I brought up to Joe and Mike and
Yeah.
Ashley. But and Joe and Mike were pretty down with this. You were about to say something. Go ahead, and then I'll bring it.
No,
was
I don't.
me.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. No. Do your thing.
Oh, so I was thinking of maybe starting a for the next couple of months, especially because the wedding's coming up, a like health group for our little group of friends for the wedding party. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like maybe keeping each other like in check when it comes to like eating healthier, maybe working out together as a group, anything along those lines to just keep us, maybe motivated for the wedding. Because I don't know about you guys, but I want to look sexy as fuck for this wedding.
Well, I mean, that's not going to happen. I mean, just because your face, so.
Oh, thanks.
Shit.
Anyways, moving on.
I mean, I'm not. I'm
I'm
not gonna look sexy either. I have midget arms and I'm fat.
Well, anyways, I mean, you have like 6 months to fix it, all of it.
Oh, you can't
Well,
fix
you can stretch
midget
your
arms.
Joe, here's the other thing. Because you're
Yeah.
working a lot now,
Yeah.
I think that as long as you start kind of like watching what you're eating, I think you're gonna.
But
notice
that's
weight
the
loss.
shit. That's the shit I'm talking about though. Like legit. Like if we maybe as a group keep each other like in check when it comes to like eating healthy. Like
Yeah.
if I say, hey, let's do as a group this thing, even when we go out, we'll keep each other in check.
I mean,
Like,
I'm-
oh yeah, I'm gonna get this because it's healthier for me.
I'm fine with that.
And some people might push back. Some people might say like, I don't have time for it, but you always have time to fucking look at what you're
Yeah.
eating and eat healthy.
I'm okay with it. I mean, I already eat semi-healthy like during the week and stuff.
Right, but like that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it might help.
yeah.
Maybe motivate us, and maybe we can keep each other in check. I think it might be nice. I'm gonna bring it up to the whole group later.
I mean, like I said, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta let me know. That's all.
Right.
I'm trying to look sexy because I'm gonna pop my cherry at your wedding.
Dude, we need to get Joe laid at your wedding.
Dude,
let's
yes.
talk about that.
Dude, can I just say I have realized this year a lot of things.
I'm gonna get you with his cousin.
One thing I'm gonna ignore that. One thing that I've definitely realized is I need to pop this cherry quick because I started working and this like 19-year-old kid started working at this place that I'm working at. Like we came into the job at the same time, and this kid stutters. Like this kid is like he's like a tall like black awkward kid, and like he was telling me like 2
Why
days.
you gotta be black?
Well, he's just black. Just the thing. Anyways, but like 2 or 3 days ago, he's like, so I've only dated like 3 girls, but like this one girl, like,
You don't have to do the stutter, Joe. Please.
well, I'm just acting like it. You know what's funny? I got a funny story about that, anyways. But so he's telling me like I've only been with some like 2 girls. One of them was like this girl that I've known since like kindergarten or whatever, and like she was with a dude before me, and he tried to smash, and he couldn't smash because he didn't, but I smashed because I've known this girl, and like the whole time he's telling me this story, it's like it paused for like the world paused for a second. It's like, wait, there's some fucking kid who's 19 who's got a stutter. End up having sex
Got more
before
pussy
me,
before Joe.
right? Like I was like, "What the fuck am I doing with my life?" So that's a goal of mine this year.
Bro.
Is,
Get a car,
I'm doing it.
and you're set.
Well, that
You can take bitches out on dates.
and
Yeah.
also I know that you have extremely high standards, Joe.
Yeah,
That's something that
bro, they've dropped. The conversation.
No.
The
Oh my
minute his
God.
balls dropped is the minute that my standards dropped.
now. Oh my god. Now I'm not saying like you got to go for like somebody who's just looks like they got beat with a shovel, but I'm
No, I
saying
wouldn't do
like
that.
like no girl is perfect, just like no guy is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't have this
Except this perfect dick.
like you can't
Pull it
have
out.
you can't have an unrealistic expectation.
You can't put people up on pedestals, and people need to understand that.
You know, it's funny
Nobody
you said
is
that.
Fucking perfect.
You know, it's funny that you said that. The minute he said that, that's what came to mind. It's like, dude, I've been putting pussy on pedestals, and I need to stop that shit.
Like, see, I make sure that I knock Nicole down a notch, Like, no, I'm fucking kidding, kind of.
You think I look good in this dress? You think I look good in this dress? Fuck no. You should change.
But your thighs look fat as shit. Fucking cow change.
Oh my god. No, but I see that a lot of single people that are obsessed with a specific person, right? I notice a lot of people go it's not what you think now, but I like, and it's more than just one person that I notice this. It's like they talk about this person, they obsess about this person, and then all of a sudden you're putting this person in a higher pedestal than than they ever can be. They don't even fucking, they can't even get there. Like, they're above perfection for you.
Yeah.
And then when they don't do a thing that you specifically envisioned for them, then it becomes an issue, right? And that's something that maybe people need to understand. Maybe that person needs to go through some self thought and some self, like,
that's
some
how
inner,
relationships end.
yeah, that is how relationships end. People all of a sudden begin to think that this person is above that. And I used to think that. I mean, I love my fiance, like, but I used to also put her on a pedestal until she
just fucked it up.
And then she fucked it up, and she's like, this is a funny joke. I'm a fart. and then I'd be like, no.
And the one thing I will say is, I know you're at that point where you're like, I just want to get some fucking
smash.
puss, but maybe just focus on being in a relationship, because
Or not even that, man. Maybe just like
focus on hanging out with some broads instead of all these dicks all the time.
Right,
like,
man? God, I don't
the thing about it is, things fall into place at the right time.
when you're not searching for it.
When you're not searching for it, it happens. It really, really does.
Yeah.
Like, me and Ashley didn't happen. Like, I went to high school with her for 2 whole years, maybe even almost 3 years before I went. This person's amazing. Like, I like hanging out with her all the time, right? So, like, it's all about, like, like, get your own shit together before you're looking for something.
He was also really whiny about it in high school too.
Fuck you.
See, that's my thing though. Is like I think that's why I haven't found anybody. Is like I'm more right now, like, and I've been there for a while. Is like I want to focus on me, because I just don't think that I'm not where I need to be as a person to be in a relationship.
Right.
You
And,
know what I mean?
when you say focus on you, actually focus on you, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, when somebody, because I hear that from a lot of people, man. Like, oh, I'm doing some self improvements on myself, but at the end of the day, they're not.
No, yeah,
They're doing those things with a specific goal, with an agenda of
Making themselves great again.
To get a date.
Yeah.
When
I
it
don't-
should be the other way around. I'm getting myself great
For me.
for
For
me.
you.
If once it becomes a thing for you, then all of a sudden girls go, oh, hey, nice to meet you. My name is so and so. Want to hop on this pussy?
Well,
I got too deep, so I needed to go back 100
It's
steps.
fun. We can get deep.
and
that
see
pussy.
the Jesus Christ.
By the way, I fucking love this goddamn podcast setup. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It's nice. And see, the other thing is you also kind of got to put yourself out there too a little bit.
Yeah.
You do. You gotta fucking take some risks.
I don't. You know what's funny is I think I'm gonna do our what do we call them, bar stories, and I think I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this. I'm gonna open up. People are gonna,
that's fine.
Oh, like an opening story.
yeah,
Yeah.
people are gonna realize how sensitive I am, and maybe I'll get some pussy.
By all the
damn.
dudes that listen to the podcast.
Dude, if I get some anal, shit,
Fuck
bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, Rob, I know you listening, baby.
You know, I think that my thing is like with me and Nicole, just as a for instance, like, dude, I wasn't looking for shit when me and Nicole started dating. Like, I was a fucking poon hound. Like, that's all that I cared
still are.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say, you're the funniest person when you're talking about having sex, because you don't, there's many ways to say sex, but you go, I'll throw it to her, or I threw it to her. Like, this is like, what the fuck? Like, you just throw your penis and it just lands in her vagina?
Well, those are sayings.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, but what do you say? What do you say?
Fuck that pussy.
Oh, there you go.
so, but the funny thing was like, I was like, oh, okay, so this chick kind of likes me. Maybe I could get some. So I start talking to her, and then next thing you know, here we are 6 years down the road. Like, I never, honestly, when we first started dating, I didn't see
You
us,
know what I
like,
just
being
heard?
here 6 years
Cry
down the
for
road.
help. 6 years down the road.
But I mean, like, when we started dating, I was 19.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm only 19 and my mind is older.
god damn it.
Fucking Hamilton's amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, by the way,
Hey y'all, this is Matt Chase. Don't forget to check out my band Redneck Cadillac on YouTube. And we got our own Facebook page as well, plus Reverb Nation. And if you like, you can also check me out as well on my Matt Chase Facebook page. Send me a request. I'll definitely hit you up and get you in.
and you can take a look at what I'm up to.
God, they don't pay us.
They don't pay us. God damn it, you fucking whore.
You see what I'm talking about? It's annoying.
You
know what it is?
You give me shit for stealing your jokes, and all of a sudden you're gonna steal mine?
Listen, man, you only got so many.
Oh wow, okay, bitch.
See,
All right.
I'm sorry,
but
guys.
back on the serious note, though, like in between that time period when I was single and I started dating Nicole, like that's all that I was trying to do was just get it.
Yeah.
And
Hit it from the back.
Hit it from the
back.
side.
I mean, I was successful for a while, and then I
I'm
kind
only
of
19 and my mind's as old.
then you get like a little dry spell, and you're like, oh, hey, this girl kind of likes me. All right. So you start Messenger, and then the next thing you know, you're 6 years down the road, and you're like, holy shit.
I think that's my biggest problem is like the whole the whole peacock dance of it all. Like you gotta text them. Like I'm a horrible texter, and so
I know.
Like,
We all know.
yeah. Like what do you? I mean, like be specific. Tell me. I
I
want to better myself.
literally texted you the other day, and I was like, hey, what's going on Friday? And then I had to send you a message in
No,
Facebook Messenger.
hold up. You text, then you messaged me, then I messaged Joe, who messaged me back,
And then he
on
messaged me
Messenger,
also.
and then I said you should probably message him on Messenger.
Yeah, well, Carlo told me to text you, and I'm like, dude, I'm not going to text Joe. He never texts me back.
Well, I mean, for my defense, that day I was working.
Yeah, he was also
Man.
sucking dick.
And what I said?
Hit him
I
in the
said
back.
working.
I text people while I'm at work. I can't lie.
Oh, yeah. I'm very weird
Well,
about
Carlo
that shit.
doesn't fucking do anything. That's why he
That's-
texts people back at work. He goes and does yoga while he's at work.
I know, right? Fuck. Probably to make that butthole looser. Anyways,
I don't know, man. Like, just like you said, focus on you,
yeah.
for you, not for somebody else.
No, I really don't do that stuff. And it is one of those things where, like, when you say focus on you, it's always not a constant, like, pop, 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 but, like, it's more of, like for me, for instance, I want to finish my college degree. I want to do what I'm doing now, like, get a car, learn how to drive, stuff like that. Like, I don't feel like it makes any sense to try to try to go and pursue women when you're not, like, even 50% of what you could be.
Right.
You know?
Hey, I wanted to interject real quick, and I wanted to mention something to our audience members because I really do want you to hear from you guys. If you have any topics we should talk about, and also maybe on this specifically, please email us at designated.pod@gmail.com. That's designated, and then the letter D as in David, .pod@gmail.com. And that's something that we should start adding to our ending or our beginning.
We can make that an ad.
There's too many ads going on right
we're
now.
finally gonna
Well, but we're
actually
gonna
use
be-
that email.
But we're
Yeah.
going to be removing ads because
Yeah, we are.
because of Matt's
Matt's show's gonna be
done.
Matt's show's already passed by this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Future.
don't know, man. Whoa, shit. No, I mean, like I said, just get your shit done,
Yeah.
and then
You
worry
get your
about
shit
that shit.
together, Joe. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you can definitely go bang somebody if you really
Right.
try hard enough. You don't have to get into a serious relationship.
Yeah.
but
You know what I think a big part of that too, and then we can get into this, and this is probably going to go into like
we
my
could
bar
play
story.
Have You Met Joe game.
I think a big problem is also like I think it's my self-esteem because a lot of times I'll just be like I'm just not good enough, and
Look.
just as a person looks and all that shit, I'm not.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this again. When
Yeah.
we went out for fucking Ashley's birthday party,
Yeah.
and you were dancing with that bride,
Yeah.
I told you, I said, Joe, I know that she's a bride to be, but you probably could have smashed that tonight. And you're just like, no, man, I don't think so. I mean, she's gonna get married. I'm like, dude, I saw the way that she was grabbing on you. You could have fucking hit that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be a shitty
face
person.
wasn't you specifically. It was more like I disagree with a bride fucking you, and like somebody else probably, but
Yeah.
not the bride.
I'm not saying that it would be right, but
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
Sure.
with the way that she was grabbing on him, it,
Right. Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
I know what
probably
you
could
mean.
have happened, or at least a beeger.
You would have hit it from the back.
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 Or
Hit it from the
she
side.
could have hit you from the back
Oh,
from
shit.
the way that you guys were dancing.
Damn.
Now, in the last couple episodes that we recorded today, you think one of our friends got pegged? Just wondering.
Oh my god!
Probably.
I mean, maybe
You're such a piece of shit.
I mean, I'm just wondering, you know, it's been a lot of episodes this past, so maybe nobody's going to know. Right. But I feel like maybe one of them got pegged. I'm just saying, like, they were talking. It sounds like maybe they got pegged.
Oh, my God. I need to listen to this episode now.
You will hit him in the back. Hit him in the back. Hit it with a strap on. Hit him in the back.
Have we just lost everything to talk about? Now you guys are just going to...
No. Actually, I was going to talk, because you guys were talking about video games. So, like, I was thinking about, because, like, VR is doing this, like, whole 3D, like, progression. You know how 3D was kind of like
VR's
in the 80s?
Getting better, you mean?
Well, yeah, but you know how, like, in the 80s, it was like, 3D, come watch 3D movies. And then now 3D is kind of, like, kind of taken off. Not really, but it makes
3D
money.
hasn't taken off at all.
It hasn't, but...
It's a fucking scam.
It's a scam. But do you guys, if VR, because I don't know if VR is ever going to take off. It might not.
It looks like it is.
But do you play VR?
No, bro, I don't have a VR headset. And
but
VR.
but think
I
about
don't got money, motherfucker.
But think about it this way: like VR is accessible to all of us.
Yeah, but
to some
right,
degree.
I mean, 3 years from now, Joe, when the prices, because technology prices drop down every 3 years by 1/3,
and then that's when he gets a Switch.
Price.
I'm sorry.
So, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I get a Switch after the new Nintendo console comes out.
Right. Don't get a Switch. But anyways, then technology prices on VR headsets, because of the abundance of it, is gonna lower, and then I might buy one. See, but right now they're like $1,000, and I don't want to spend any $1,000 in an area where I can not play. Because have you seen where I fucking have my computer? I can't be walking around with fucking all these cables and shit. And I fucking trip over my couch.
Oh shit!
Punch Ashley in the face.
Well,
I mean, you do that on a weekly basis, anyways.
I don't punch her in the face.
He's lying. Anyway, but
and I think with that,
no, that's where my question was gonna go. Is like, do you guys see yourselves getting into VR when it takes off?
Maybe if
porn.
it takes off. You know, what a lot of people or what I've heard from a lot of people is that VR might not take off and as a home console, but it might take off as a
like an
like an entertainment for like going laser tag.
Yeah.
Right? So it might become something that you go someplace to experience it. So all of a sudden you're like, like those old,
they
those
already
old
have places like that.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about, like, those old machines where you got on and it looked like you were in a roller coaster and like it fucking moved around and it like sprayed you with water and shit like that. So it might be that you're going there for the experience instead of being at home when you're doing it.
For Tom, it would be, for what Tom's saying, it would be, instead of water, it would be like women squirting.
Sure.
You're just like in the fucking VR like place, and you're like, "Hey, where's the porn one?" And then they're like, "Sir, we don't have that here." I'm like, "Why the fuck did I pay you $50 then? I thought I was gonna be able to jerk off with this thing."
Please don't jerk off. I have to watch enough of those every day.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm still doing it, motherfucker. I don't care if I'm looking at a fucking dog. It's happening.
Have you guys seen the full body suits for VR porn? They're hilarious looking. Like, it's a full body suit, and then your cock goes into this tube, into this fleshlight looking thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Have you not seen? I'm a fucking.
Where do I buy that?
You don't want it.
It's dirty already. It's been used.
Right.
Where can I buy one used at?
You could go to like what's it called, Craigslist.
It's just like on eBay, slightly used fucking masturbation suit.
Has been cleaned thoroughly. Wink.
Yeah, it's just like a winky face at the end of it. A winky emoji.
Well, it's funny because like Pornhub has VR movies already.
Yeah, they do.
And you don't even need like a VR like thing. You just put them up and then like you can move your like phone around or laptop or whatever or tablet.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the shit?
That's weird.
Hold on.
Nope.
Look at those pictures right there, bro.
No, that looks uncomfortable shit.
It's a full suit that goes over your cockhead.
Now let's be honest. Out of all of our friends, have a name in your mind.
Joe.
Joe.
Who do you? Yeah, hell yeah.
God damn it.
Fuck yeah, totally.
Beat me to it, bitch.
Motherfucker.
And I think
I
with
hit the
that,
goddamn microphone again.
and I think with that, guys, I do want to say thank you for joining the Designated Drinkers
Already?
podcast. Yeah, dude, it's been an hour.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it has.
You see what happens when you actually have topics?
Right. Thank you for joining the Designated Drinkers podcast. My name is Carlo.
Tom.
Joe.
Jizzy Joe. We are the Designated
69.
Drinkers.
Joe.
Oh, keep
Keep
on
on
drinking.
drinking.
You fucking whores.
You know what's funny?
Wait.
I wasn't gonna do it, but then he did
He
it when
stalled.
I did it.
You fucking stalled. Wait, okay.
Why don't you not want to do it with me? Though?
Thank you for joining Designated
my
Drinkers
hand.
podcast. My name is Carlo.
Tom.
Joe.
We are the Designated Drinkers.
Keep,
Keep
on,
on
drinking.
drinking.
6 friends in the fridge to help me out.
This has been a Fat Lowell's Radio production. To hear more shows like this, go to soundcloud.com/FatLowellsRadio.
Hey guys, remember to follow us on Facebook at The Designated Drinkers, on Podbean at designateddrinkers.podbean.com, and on Twitter at The Designated D. And that's D as in David. And also we're on Fat Lowell's Radio. That's FATLUL. Fat Lowell's Radio. Oh, that's actually FATLULZ Radio. Ah, fuck. Anyways, thank you for joining us and keep on drinking.